2070 card. I'm stripping that down this week, and I'm putting it in a server case, and I'm going to make a home server, a NAS they call it. So all the devices in this house will get imaged every day to the server. I'm going to have like 32 terabytes storage on the server, cheap old hard drives, because they don't have to be fast. And that'll be a fun little project. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. We got people coming over at 3. I got to go clean up. Everyone, Merry Christmas. KB2 UK clear.
Hey, real quick, what kind of processor's in the new computer?
Ryzen 9 7950 X-Ray.
Okay, the Ryzen. Okay, 79. Yeah. Okay. See, I don't know, man. See, I haven't used AMD since the 90s, man. I was building them back in the 90s, and I remember huge heat sinks and everything else because their chips ran hot as hell. I know, 20 years later or 30 years later they fixed that problem, but it always left a bad taste in my mouth, so I've only used Intel.
Yeah, all the big gamers use AMD now. So I built this thing like a gaming PC. I've had this the Ryzen 7. I built that machine 6 years ago, and I had no issues with it. All right, 73 guys, have fun. KB2 UKA.
73 Doug.
Yeah, take care, Doug. And N2MDX, good morning. I guess it is still. What's up, Dave? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Mike.
Yes, and a ho ho ho.
I think I'm going to stick with the Intel Core i9, the 14900K. I think that's where I'm going to stay. I'm not messing with no AMD stuff.
Yeah, AMD is all right. For me, for gaming, I prefer my Intel as well. I have an i9 machine that I built, and it's totally souped up. I run it for PUBG, Call of Duty, and other games that I play with my friends online, and never a hiccup, man. The thing is flawless.
Yeah, like I said, I got this crazy Wi-Fi card in this thing that's amazing. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll probably do 64 gigs. I think I'm going to go with the 4090. So I already know what I want. I just got to find out if they have something like that. I could build it, but I just don't. Back in the day, you used to save a lot of money by building. You don't save that much anymore.
No, I don't think. But you know what though? The reason why I like building, because you know what you put into it. Gives you some education on your machine in case anything goes wrong, and you pick what you want. See, the thing is, when you buy these all-in-one PCs, these gaming PCs, they really cut corners, and they charge you a lot more money. So you're not getting the best of everything. When you build your own, you're putting the best of the best.
Well, I agree to a point, but if you buy iBuyPower, Omen, or one of those, okay, fine. But when you're buying like Micro Center, Mike, they're just putting everything they have on the shelves in the damn thing. They're buying the same thing you're going to be buying.
It's not true, man. I mean, I don't know about Micro Center. I'm talking about like the average, Best Buy and everything. They use junk. Those iBuyPowers, those, yeah. I have one of those over here on the floor. It was like one of the PCs I bought many, many years ago. It's all junk inside. The motherboard's garbage. But the machine I built, everything is top notch.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, check out the, I forget what the hell Micro Center calls here. It's called like Power Spec. And just check it out. Like I said, everything in it is everything that they sell in the store. Everything that you'd be buying. And it's, they have their knuckleheads putting it together. You know what I mean? And, it's fully warranted, and it's not bad. And if you go in the store, Mike, they sell one, like this one right here I'm looking at. Where is it? God damn, I lost it. I was just looking at it a second ago. Where is it? Now I can't find the damn thing. But if you find one that they have and you're like, I don't really like this, I want that, the dudes will take it out back and switch them out.
Sounds like a chop house. It's funny.
Yeah, you're like, say if it is a 4070 card, and you're like, I don't want that. I want the 4090. They'll take it out and charge you the difference.
Yeah, I tell you, yeah, I'm gonna build my own.
I'm telling you. I mean, I got one here I bought from them, and I'm telling you, it works out really good. I haven't had any problems with it. But I agree with you 1,000% on like the iBuy-Powers and all those other ones. You're 100% right. I mean, they build them like Alienwares. They build them so you can't upgrade the damn things and all that. Where, hell, I got a computer in the other room we've had since 2013, and we just keep upgrading it.
Yeah. I don't know. That new card's coming out, man. That's going to be interesting. I like to see the price tag on that NVIDIA card. That's going to... Oh, man. The 5 Series. Sick.
Yeah, but it's overkill. You know what I mean? It's just... I'm never the first one out the gate on video cards. That's the only thing, man, is they've gotten better. Remember the old ones that used to come out? They were super duper, and then they'd overheat and burn up.
Yeah, I had plenty of those, that's for sure. But nowadays, man, everything is they're smooth. You can benchmark everything, and you can see where everything's at, which I happen to love. And you do comparisons on video cards. You could do that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm looking at like an i9. What is this? N1DX.
N2MDX.
I mean, 14 gen, 14 gen, the 4070, 32 gigabytes of RAM. Like I said, you price this out, you're not getting it any cheaper than, $2,000.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I got into mine, a little over $2,000.
That's what I'm saying. So they charge you pretty much, what they're getting. I mean, this is a nice looking case here, though. You should see the fans, man. The fans in this case, I mean, hell. And what's nice is, if you like this case, Mike, you can buy this case. You go there and you buy the same exact case that they got it in. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, then my case looks like a fish tank. My thing is really nice. All glass on pretty much all the sides. It's an NZXT. And, man, it's nice. It's really nice. I'm actually going to add a few more things to it. I'm going to add another row of fans, and then, not that I need it, I just want them in there. And then I'm going to do a widescreen LCD thingy that I want to put in there, which shows all the gauges inside. It'll be like a third monitor, so to speak.
Yeah. The one thing I like is when they have the HEPA filters in them. The filters that kind of keep the dust from tearing them up. That's the thing. Like the case I have has tons of them. They're very easy to clean. They pull out. You just clean them off. And inside the case, it gets barely any dust in it, and I love it. I have an older one in the other room. That damn thing it's a dust collector inside. So I got to take it out, hit it with the compressor and blow all the dust out. But this one here barely ever gets any dust in it.
Yeah, this one has the filters also, like the tray, like you said. I got the cooling system in here as well. Yeah, man, it's fantastic. At the I think I have the Asus motherboard in here. I got to see which one it is. But yeah, I bought everything brand new. Everything originally I bought some parts from Amazon and some off Best Buy.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of the liquid cooled, the closed system and liquid cooled. That's what I like. I'm a huge fan of the closed systems, so you don't have to mess with anything. And I mean, back in the day, I used to build them with the distilled and all that. You'd add more and blah blah blah. Now, I like the radiator deal where you don't have to deal with it. You put it on, you're done. And I'll be back here in a second. I got to run upstairs. I want to rest.
Sounds good. N2MDX.
that?
It's really cool. I mean, you could see things that normally you can never see unless you're up, in a plane or you're up on a high, tall building. But you don't always get that view because you're not in the location you want to be. But that's the nice thing about the drone. The aerial views, you could record them.
Yeah, this thing's got 3 cameras in it, Rich. One is called a Hasselblad. That's the 177 millimeter zoom, and then there's infrared and a couple 360 is the other one.
That is cool, man, because you can go off a cliff, go down the cliff ledge, and you see things that you would never be able to see, with a drone, and that's really cool.
Tell you what, you know what's cool about that? That's the future. That's where technology's going. In the filmmaking industry, it's going to be the drone cameras, and like what Rick is talking about, that 360. That when they build a house for entertainment, the room for entertainment, it's going to be a round room. And the walls are gonna, and the ceiling, it's gonna be like a dome with a round room with a dome. And it's gonna be concaved a little bit, towards the front where you sit in the center. So you probably have like a little ramp that you walk across, and then that slides back under the sitting area. But it'll probably be a 360 picture where you can rotate your chair all around if you want, or you could rotate the screen or whatever. But it'll be like being right in the middle of the movie while the action's going on around you.
That'd be a rush.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, you got that thing dialed in nice, man. I know you said you just did a quick EQ session on that, but that sounds good, Rich.
Thank you. You know what? I don't want to. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. Thank you. I did it by memory. Got as close as I could. It's not spot on what I had, but I gave up.
Merry Christmas, gentlemen, from Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie. Merry Christmas to you.
Yes, sir. 31 degrees here, Community Lamb Shore, Southern Ontario. You guys talking about drones. There's a couple of farm channels that we watch that have drone shots, aerial shots, and the one, Hayden on Harvest, he's a young guy, he's 22 years old, him and his mother, they run a pair of John Deere combines and start harvesting wheat down in South Texas in April and work all the way up to North Dakota. And he does drone shots in the evening, and the landscape, the sun, the sunset, man, just gorgeous, just beautiful. And then another guy that we follow is Trevor, Trevor, I forgot his last name now. I have to look that up. He's out in Prescott, Washington State, and where they farm harvest wheat, they're on hillsides and 300 to 500 acre fields and just tremendous planting fields, like just unbelievable the terrain there, and pretty well all his shots are with the drone. And Trevor Struthers Farming, and just a beautiful scenery there in Prescott, Washington as well.
You think about if you were a bird, right? If you could be a bird for one day, my luck, some punk kid with a BB gun would shoot me down. But can you imagine if you could be a bird for one day and get to see what it's like to fly around and get the view and have the bird's eye view too. I mean, their vision, they got that sharp vision, especially like on a hawk or an eagle. I mean, if you could do that for one day, be a bird and fly and just, I tell you, the experience will be unreal. But that's what you're getting with the drone. Instead of you being up there, you get to see what it looks like without all the other excitement and not being shot at as well. But even in the sports industry, the film industry, you see these drones now. They set these drones up and they follow you around. Dirt bike, a skateboard, whether they go out and they have these boating events where a bunch of boats park out in the water. It's like a spring break on boats in the water, and all these drones are flying around watching everybody. It's like they're so incredible. And you can tag it so that it follows you, because you get a tag that you wear a tag, and it follows the tag within a certain distance and automatically films you.
Mine, I just look at the person and program it, hit a spot on the screen with my finger, and it'll do that.
Yeah, Trent Palmer is one of the guys I follow. He flies as well. He's got an airplane, and he works for the movie industry. He's got some pretty heavy-duty drones, and he does the drone shots for the movie industry. Well, as a, oh golly, I don't know, 10, 11, 12-year-old kid, my dreams were always about flying, and I all of a sudden panic that I'm falling, and then I think, no, I'm just dreaming, and then I carry on. So in my later days, I built myself a Challenger 2 ultralight, and I flew that for quite a few years. So a good experience actually being up there flying.
You went up even though you were feeling vertigo?
No, I didn't have any vertigo. No vertigo.
Oh, okay.
No, just my dreams.
The Challenger 2, what's that, a glider?
Challenger 2 is a two-seat ultralight. They're experimental. Experimental or advanced. And I had the 503 Rotax engine on it. So yeah, there's actually a picture on my QRZ page of it. In fact, that picture on QRZ page was in Kipling's magazine.
How many years have you been ultralighting?
Oh, I've sold. That was back in 1992 when I built it, and I had it 7, 8 years, I guess. Sold it. I built another one for another fella, and then that was it for my aviation. I got into astronomy and then into motorcycling, so all that stuff's all behind me now.
Yeah, I was wondering if you remember, because I was living down in Florida at the time. The district attorney for Jacksonville, Florida, got he tangled with another flyer out at White House Field, and it clipped his sky leads, and he went down. He actually survived the crash from over 1,000 foot, I believe it was, and he was like in the hospital for, I think, 12 months. He was in for a while with operations and such, but he did survive it. And then they asked him, "Are you going to do it again?" He said, "Hell yeah."
Yeah, I only had one close call coming in, landing on the farm there. I had a really, really strong south wind, and my runway was east-west, 1,850 feet, and the wind was really strong, and I come over the power lines, cut throttle, push the nose down, and then flare out at the numbers, as they say. Because the wind was so strong from the south and it was blowing over the drive shaft, it was swirling around. Holy mackerel, it tossed me around, and I had to go full throttle, and I left aileron down and the right rudder, and I got out of that situation. So I went around and then I stayed up higher, and then once I was past the drive shaft, then I dropped down and left wing down, right rudder, just to trying to crab it. So that was the only close call I had. I would have probably taken the undercarriage out, but that would have been about it. Yeah, there was, and I flew in some pretty horrendous winds and thermals and stuff like that, so I just got used to doing it.
Yeah, you're lucky. Most schools don't teach aileron rudder therapy. I used the rudder many times to correct for aileron overrun. But yeah, that's pretty cool, brother.
Oh, I always liked slipping in really steep, really hard slip, and then straighten out at the end. I remember going into Centralia, the old Canada Air Force Base, northeast of me here, and first time landing on pavement and having the tires go chirp chirp as I landed. So yeah, it was cool. But
everybody's got cool things on their to-do list. I think on my bucket list, I'd like to try out that jetpack that they came up with. I think that they did it in the 80s, and then again, just recently, it made it back into the news. That thing looks cool as hell.
I was thinking getting into powered parachutes as well, but I'd done enough flying and experimenting. It was time to get onto something else.
I'm thinking about my 80s, man. If I got to go out, it's going to be fun and a lot of adrenaline.
Well, if you look at my QRZ page, tractor pulling, well, I don't have any pictures of the tractor that we sponsored, but drag racing, tractor pulling, model airplanes, ultralight, astronomy, motorcycling. I kind of did it all, I guess you could say, and this is kind of my final. I'm 72 years old, and I'm just kind of enjoying the hobby of amateur radio. All here is Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie at the bottom of the hour.
Yeah, we spoke, JD. I'm still fascinated. All right, brother, I'm going to kick it out. There's a bunch of people in here wanting to talk, so definitely good show about flying. Casey, 2HCB, Rick Lake, New York.
Yeah, I got to get out and fly pretty soon, man. But hello there, DJ. How are you?
I am doing well.
Good, man. Good. Sun and good up here in the Amish cornfields, what's left of them. There's just open fields now.
Maryland, QSL?
Yeah, okay, Jesse, very good. Yeah, very good. Yeah, now coming in a lot better. My hand must hit the knob over.
A real elevator just going up inside the tower. It's not your standard Roan 45. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right, Rick, let's get back to it, man. Thanks for the QSO, and have a beautiful sunny day down there in Southern California. 7-3 for now, KE0MPS.
Yeah, actually the sun did just come out, but it's not beach weather. Okay, 73 there at W6KH.
Golf 1, Delta Fox, November.
G1 Delta something?
Roger, Rick, Golf 1, Delta Fox, November. Germany 1, Denmark, Florida, Norway. Name spread, you had to work a fortnight ago, Roger.
Okay, you said the name pretty quickly. Yes, I kind of missed that, but you were peaking S9 with QSB, and you went down just the syllable or two when you gave your name. Go ahead.
Okay, Rick. My name is Fred, Foxtrot Romeo Echo Delta. The call sign Golf 1 Delta Foxtrot November. We worked 14 days ago. But you're such a strong signal, you're 59 plus, I thought I must call in. I wish you a very Merry Christmas over there in California. So back to you, W6KHG1DFM.
Yeah, okay, Fred, very good. Yeah, I was telling somebody here that my daughter and 3 grandkids are over in London. I think they just landed. So they're going to spend the next, 10 or 12, 11 days, whatever, there in London. They said they might take a train over to Paris. I don't know. But I hope they get to see the sun once in a while. Go ahead.
Yeah, right. The sun? What's that? Somebody told me about this sun thing. It's a big ball that sits up in the sky. Is that right?
Yeah, right. Well, I used to live in Seattle, Washington, and the weather is very, very similar to London. Go ahead.
Oh, Roger. I'm a long way from London. I'm about 350 miles from London. I'm up in County Durham. I'm in the coast.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, you're right. Okay, it's probably a little colder there than London, although not because of being just a few hundred miles, but okay. Yeah, well, you have the so-called Gulf Stream that comes from down W4 land and goes up your way, so it could be worse. Go ahead.
I'm on the wrong side of it. I'm on the northeast side, Rick. County Durham's in the northeast side. I'm just over. As the crow flies, I'm only 20 miles from the northeast coast, yeah?
Yeah, roger that. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah. Seattle, Washington is about the same latitude as Paris, France. But we get what they call the Japanese current coming across. But the water was pretty chilly there in Puget Sound. If you fell off a boat, you had about 20 minutes before your heart would stop. Go ahead.
I have about 20 seconds, because I can't swim, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, you don't want to fall off the boat. Kilo Golf again.
UPS truck on here's my hearing's not the best. But
okay, if somebody keeps doubling with you there, number 4 Oscar Kilo Golf. Yeah, okay. Now you're fading out, but I tried to get the first part of your call there. 4 Oscar Kilo Golf. Try it again. Kilo Delta 4 Oscar Kilo Golf. Okay, now you're down to 4x4. You were at 5x8 for a while. Name here is Rick, RICK in San Diego. Go ahead.
We'll talk about how much power he runs, but we'll leave it at that. And he's got a good antenna and good location, so yeah, he's probably one of the stickiest on the band. 7-3 and happy holidays, Matt, to you and your family. Thanks for the call. N9LV, N6KI.
Okay, Rick, I got that part. Okay, anyway, thanks. Merry Christmas, W6 Kilowatt Hotel. Whiskey Juliet.
We'll catch you next time down the log, Terry. Over.
Okay, WJ9E, you're about 5x8, 58 out of the peaks there. Name is Rick, RICK, San Diego. Go ahead.
And, I've got one of the X6100 Zygos, and it's a good little radio. It's a little creepy to operate. Takes a little bit to figure it out.
It's doing a fine job for you there. If the bleed over would stay out there now, like probably the same way on me, if they get the bleeding over on you, then kind of cuts me out a little bit. Anyway, back, to see if I got that right, I think you said Walt. I'm not sure. May have to tell me again. I should have wrote it down there. I got me a pad out here and I get everything wrote down there. N5 WWW. Back to you.
Yeah, right. Here the 6 is working 10-meter DX, and I couldn't hear a damn thing because I was too far north. But lately, of course, even the northern guys have.
big rivers and everything, but that thing's pretty incredible. My wife doesn't like the, boats and stuff like that, water sports and stuff, so we didn't take the Misty Queen or whatever it's called, but I would have liked to have done that and go behind it.
May I tell you, have you to tell me that one more time? I'll read this back to you what I got down, but I might have wrote it down wrong because I had it down wrong the first time, and I thought, well, did he say, I know he said it's showing up, but that's just me not catching it sometimes. But yeah, you're doing a fine job with your setup there. I'm running a DX10 is what I'm running, and I'm doing about 1,000 watts on a Lux Mercury 3. I've been blessed, and so I got me one of them, and I actually got a Mercury tuner, but I'm bypassing it. It's on bypass, which I got it on.
Bravo Echo Delta Tri.
Set up like that, and then unfortunately, it's pretty close to 90 feet there, and I was blessed to get a tire up and all that, and so far the stuff has kind of stayed intact so far, but you just never know when you get that high up in there,
Okay, Michael. I've worked
I refigured on it. That's one reason I kind of put the tire up, but when I did, I thought, well, I think I'll try to get me a good HF antenna on there while I'm at it, so
DFN was the last one. So yeah, the mail's open to Europe.
I did it, and I'm not sorry that I did it very well, but I enjoy it, and especially when 10 meters opened up like we don't take but 2 watts to get across the world when it opens up here, so I don't know what good having all this other stuff does, but it's been a lot of fun though. It was a lot of fun. Sometimes I have to get over the static a little bit anyway when the stuff's not going just right. Well,
November 2, Oscar Whiskey Echo. Oscar Whiskey Echo.
November 2, Oscar Whiskey Echo. Thank you very much. 59 to Florida, George. I'm Giannis, okay?
Giannis, you are 10 over 9. Giannis, you're 10.
I think I got it right.
Right, but anyway, well, back to you there, N5WWW.
And, by my log, that's our first contact on 17, no matter where you are located. Anyway, 1,500 watts, 5 elements, monoband, how you running, George? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year from Slovenia to Florida. Enjoy operating.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful one. N2 OWE, standing by.
Roger, appreciate it. Good DXing. We'll be on 20 later. Bye-bye. Number 4. Alpha 2-4 radio. Florida radio Oscar. Okay, Dave, thank you very much. Alpha Go 4 radio Oscar. Thanks to Mississippi 5757 with a US Bay, my name.
Yellow covered fruit. Over.
I'm replying a wonderful signal running low power into an spherical antenna. It seems to work very well, and you have a very good location. Sure. Signal is really good for the vertical antenna. Celebrating Christmas Day out there, and will be a pleasure to meet you again on the band in these nice conditions. So 5728 with Light USB Baker. 73 and all the best, and God bless you and your family, my friend. Kilo Alpha 3, my first son in Pennsylvania, Echo Alpha 3, Bravo Echo Mike. Hasta la vista, and 73 Bye-bye, 73. Station calling, GA. Okay, Kilo 1, Victor Golf Alpha, K1 VGA.
And combo, Alpha Charge 6 Delta X-ray, over. Roger, Roger. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We did. A3TEZ, K0JU, over.
There, November 3 Alpha Tango, Quebec. Bravo. Scott, the name here is Gary, Golf Alpha Radio Yankee. About 60 kilometres west and northwest out of Dublin. And I think it's our first time here. So nice to meet you. And they call EI3GIB. Go ahead. Tell me, Scott, what are you running there? What are you running in the mobile, over? Very good. Well, it's doing the job for you. It's doing the job, Scott, yeah. I'm on a Flex 6400 Acom 2000 and a multi-band Yagi antenna from Poland at GXP, 5 elements and 10. And I'm working remote. Scott, Merry Christmas to you. We're going to work one or two more. Norfolk got a crowd of guys come back to you there. But I was given a half an hour to work radio, and that's nearly 3/4 of an hour ago because the dinner now is almost ready here, Christmas dinner. So by the time I get back to Radio 10, it'll be gone. So, look at Merry Christmas to you. Happy Christmas to you, Scott. N3ATQEI3GIB. Bye-bye, over. Yeah, you're actually peaking 5 and 7, 5 and 8. So a great signal from the mobile, all right? Scott 73. We'll take one more there, guys. I'm going to have to get out of here because the dinner is ready here. I'll be shocked if I don't go. CQ10EI 3GIB, over.
Kilo Pop 3, Japan.
Yeah, was it a Whiskey Norway, over? Yeah, okay. Give me that call there again. Someone else there.
Yeah. So anyway, it sounds good. I'm glad you got to working. There's a couple of those guys there on that island that show up occasionally. But anyway, sounds good. The band's in pretty good shape. The solar flux is way up there. It was 259 earlier today. I think that's what it is now, 266 now. Swing up. Band should explode on us here, Ryan, over.
N5 WWW.
Thomas up in Missouri.
Know what, but most people can't tell, and it's all about the right.
Merry Christmas. Good luck.
7-3, QRZ.
Mexico Whiskey 0, Radio Lima, Japan.
Whiskey 1. Whiskey 1, Tango Alpha Mike, 5-9. Merry Christmas. QSL Vermont, Whiskey 1, Tango Alpha Mike. 73s and all the best. Roger. QRZ, Hotel 2, Japan Radio.
Mexico Whiskey 0, Radio Lima, Japan.
Ending November. Wow. The ending November only, please. Charlie 3, Uniform Tango November, is that it? Roger, got it. Team Charlie 3, Yankee Uniform November, 5 and 9, 59, Merry Christmas. Thank you, 73, QRZ.
Mike Whiskey 0, Radio Lima, Japan.
November 8th, X-Ray Bravo Tango, 5-9. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas, 7-3, QRZ. QRZ, Hotel 2, Japan Radio. I got 5 more minutes. Do you like Kuwait, Kilo Whiskey?
Je préfère ma...
Your words were kind of had flash on the side of them, you might say. Up that high, and now it's cleaner, a whole lot cleaner. So that's it is better this way, Terry. Over.
Still better.
Well, yeah, you quiet it down a little bit, but yeah.
In a safe place, it was really great. So we have white Christmas yesterday, so it was quite fine day, Lord.
cars we got. And anyhow, I think it was 540 something odd miles from there up to here. And I made it back on that same tank of gas, and I still had about a quarter of a tank left over. AJ1G.
Yeah, if you're ever messing around with Google Earth, this orchard is so big, Chris, that it shows on Google Earth at a distance. You don't have to zoom in on it. If you're looking at Arizona on Google Earth and you find Tucson, the highway that goes south from Tucson into Mexico, to the east side of that highway, you'll see a dark brown streak. It's a lot longer than it is wide. This dark brown streak on Google Earth, and that's the pecan orchards.
Well, Joe, N1VIB knows that. He goes out back area. I'll have to ask him about that and mention that to him tomorrow. Yeah, it's amazing. Some of the things I like to do with Google Earth, like when my son Dave was living in Florida, down there, actually within the Orlando city limits a couple of years ago for a while, was on the north end of a lake called Lake Whippoorwill, and I like to do a zoom out to, from a big zoom, I can see the deck chairs on his house, all the way out to where you can't see the lake anymore. And it's amazing, It got pretty close, but yeah, it was a nice. This thing that's sprang up and the proper stuff to take care of myself, I probably would have just kept going. But this thing just came out of nowhere. It was very concerning, and I didn't want to keep going with the tag on it. I didn't have any backup stuff, and I didn't know how comfortable it was going to be, and because I still had like about 12 more hours of driving to get to Florida if I decided. Head back down again when everything gets all squared away here. Yeah, I wonder if you had. I talked to my friend yesterday morning. On the air, broadcasting music early on, Christmas Eve morning. I think that's somewhat of a thing that people do that. They've been doing it for years. I don't know what the point was, but it didn't sound very good. But they were loud, at least the one guy was. And he came right up. I hope someone DF'd him with the Kiwi SDR network, which they're very good. They found an unintentional industrial source that was wiping out 3885 for an entire weekend a couple of years ago, and bunch of hams localized that with the Kiwi SDR network. It's almost within a block of where it was. It was actually out there by Penn State at State College, and they nailed it very quickly with that triangulation or whatever.